Hey Canucks fans, we may see changes to our bottom six as early as tomorrow night in Calgary. I'm Clay Emo. I'm at Canuck Clay on Twitter. I'm at Clayton Emo on Instagram. I'm the founder of the GLCBC, the Good Looking Canucks Positivity Club, and this is my Canucks take, all in one take. It's Clay's Canucks commentary for Friday, October the 4th. A lot of people were clamoring after the opening night loss, the Wednesday night loss to the Edmonton Oilers, that 3-2 defeat. A lot of people were clamoring for changes in the bottom six already. A lot of people were blaming Sutter for the game-winning goal. And yes, he did do that bad pass, a bad turnover, but overall, his game wasn't that poor, actually. It was just magnified, where a lot of people were getting on him because that turnover did lead to the game-winning goal. But overall, Sutter, didn't play that badly, and there's no way that he was going to come out of the lineup. The question was, would he be moved to the wing instead? So Adam Gaudette could play and inject some energy. And then there are some concerns about Louis Eriksson, how ineffective he was also on that third line on Sutter's wing. And then there's some talk about how effective was really the fourth line of Beagle, Schaller, and Virtanen. Well, it looks like we may get our answer, and this is presuming that the Canucks indeed will play how they practiced today in Banff, but how they practice was quite interesting. The top two lines are still the same. Of course, you have Pettersson, Besser, and Ferland, Miller, Horvat, and Pearson. And those two lines were fine, the second line especially. They're fine. But now, the way they practiced today was very interesting. On the third line, you have Adam Gaudette in the middle between Josh Leivo and Jake Virtanen. And then on the fourth line, you have Jay Beagle, Tim Schaller, and Brandon Sutter on the wing. And that means that Louis Eriksson is the extra man on the outside looking in. So lots to talk about here. Let's digest all three things. The third line, fourth line, and the extra man and Louis Eriksson. Well, let's do Louis Eriksson first. Not very effective. I know he's a $6 million. It'll be a very expensive scratch. So if he indeed gets scratched as early as tomorrow night, wow, that didn't take long. That only took one game, the second game of the season. But maybe it's Travis Green sending a message, a very early message to the high-paid winger. So could Louis Eriksson be on the outside looking in on tomorrow night's game? Third line, man, Adam Gaudette, we know that he earned a spot out of training camp. We didn't want to see him sitting in the press box, instead of being in Utica or playing 20, 22 minutes a game. I wasn't too worried after one game. I think we have to take things into perspective, of course. But of course, a lot of people want to see him play and want to make sure it's worth him staying up here. So he may get his chance already tomorrow night, and centering a line of Jake Virtanen and Josh Leivo. Two heavier guys, both can skate decently, especially Virtanen. Both got good shots. Leivo's shot maybe more accurate than Virtanen's, but that is a more offensive look. Probably of all the guys, that's the most offensive. Offensive as I mean creating offense, not offensive as offensive, like insulting. But it's the probably of all the, given that Goudobin and Berchi were waived, with Leivo and Virtanen and Gaudette, that's probably the most offensive skill that you can have on a third line. So I'm excited to see what they do, if that's indeed the line they go with. And the fourth line, Beagle and Schaller, they do play well together. They're defensively responsible. They didn't get burned at all in the Edmonton game. And then Brandon Sutter to the wing. That's very interesting. Now, Sutter, obviously they do that to make room for Adam Gaudette, and you're likely not going to move Jay Beagle. Jay Beagle is a good fourth line center, and if you don't want Adam Gaudette playing on the wing because of his inexperience, you put him in the center where he's more comfortable, create that third scoring line, and then Brandon Sutter, who said in the summer that he was open to playing wherever they need him. You're not going to remove him from the lineup because he is one of our four associate captains. So it makes sense that he's still on the team, still in the lineup, but he will try his hand on the wing if that's the case. So again, these are the way they practice, but Travis Green usually, not always, but usually plays how he practices. And if that's the case, we have a third line of Gaudette, Leivo, and Virtanen, and a fourth line of Jay Beagle, Tim Schaller, and Brandon Sutter on the wing. I like the look. I think it's the best look that the Canucks can put out there, given the personnel that they have, given how healthy they are. They're completely healthy except for Mott and Roussel. So I think this is the best look that they can have right now. I would love to know what you think. Mostly I'm excited about this potential, this third line, the offense that it could drive and could create. Canucks fans, let me know what you think. Tell me what you think about Gaudette in the middle. Tell me what you think about Sutter in the wing. Tell me what you think about Louis Eriksson in the not press conference. Well, he might be there, but in the press box. Could possibly be a healthy scratch tomorrow night. It's Vancouver, it's Calgary. I know these extra days off between games are killing all of us, but I can't wait to see what happens tomorrow night. I'll be excited to see what this lineup, this faster, this more offensively potent lineup, see what they can do against a good Calgary team. Also a team who lost their first game of the season. So one of these teams will not be winless after tomorrow night. Let's hope it's the Canucks, of course, and I will check in with you tomorrow with a game day preview. So for now, let's talk about the new look of our bottom six, if that's indeed the way they're going to go. Subscribe if you'd like to. Like this video if you'd like to. Enjoy the day. God bless. Go Canucks go.